All right, let's go ahead and find a nice tall spine when you're ready to slow the breath down. Close your eyes. Let the inhale lengthen your spine and expand your chest. Let the exhale soften the tension from your face, your eyes, your mind. See if you can really come into this moment, letting go of any anticipation of what the day or the future holds. Just knowing that right here in this moment, everything is okay. Being grateful you get to take another breath. And see if you can enjoy it just a little bit more. Let the breath clear the mind of all the worry, all the fear, all the doubt. Not because it's not real, just because we're going to choose to create this time, to create this space. See if you can continue to keep this connection with the breath as we start to move our bodies. We'll just bring the soles of the feet together and start to open up the inner thighs, just gently here. Don't try to press your knees down yet. You can press your feet together a little bit if you like. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Soften on the exhale. Let the breath be your main focus today. See if you can let the breath do the work of opening things up and letting go of tension instead of using any force. See if you can just invite the breath in a little more. Be really hyper-focused on the breath. Now we'll just roll over onto the hands and the knees and get a nice tabletop set up. Inhale, peel the right arm up towards the sky and twist open. Bring the back of your hand to the small of your back, or grab that left hip if you can, and keep rolling that right shoulder open, rooting down into the left hand. Now sit your hips back on your heels. Keep a hold of that hip if you've got it, or just keep the back of your hand on the small of your back. Now let the left fingertips take a little walk out to the left and drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Let the breath soften that tension through the neck and the shoulder. And now reach the left arm up and over. Keep rooting down into the left sit bone. Reach through the left fingers. Roll the heart up towards the sky and see what you can soften. Then lower the left hand back down to the ground. Reach that right hand straight back behind you. And then bending at the elbow, let the hand drop past the hip and reach the right arm forward as the left foot lifts, lengthening from your fingertips to your toes. Exhale, round it out. Bring your knee to your nose, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Point the toe. Exhale, round it out. Pull the belly into the spine. One more time. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Keep that foot lifted. Lower the hand back down. Curl the right toes and come up, three-legged dog. Sink down into the right heel and start to circle out that left ankle. Let your head be heavy. Switch directions. Now come up on your tippy toe. Sink down into the heel a couple times. Press through your fingers and your knuckles evenly. Set the left foot down to meet the right and settle into downward facing dog. Slowly come back to your hands and your knees, stacking everything in place. Inhale, peel the left arm up and twist the heart open. Slide that hand behind the back or reach for that right hip and keep drawing the left shoulder back, opening the heart. Soften. Slowly sink the hips down to the heels and walk the right fingertips out to the right. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and soften. Keep the right sit bone down as the right hand reaches up and over. Draw the elbow back, twist the heart up towards the sky. And see if you can remember on every inhale to find a little more length and every exhale to find a little more softness. Slowly lower the right hand back down, reach the left hand straight back. Bending at the elbow, hand drops by the hip and left hand reaches forward, right foot reaches back, find all the length. Exhale, knee to nose, round it out. Take your time. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round the spine, knee touches nose maybe. One more time, inhale, lengthen and lift. Keep your foot lifted, plant the hand, curl the toes, come up, three-legged dog, head gets heavy, sink into the heel, start to circle the ankle. Soften through the shoulders and the face, switch directions of the circle. Come up on your toes, sink down into the heel a couple times. And then lower that right foot, downward facing dog. Soften through the ankles. Melt the heart down towards the knees a little bit, hollowing out the belly to create some space for that. Inhale, roll it forward into plank. Press yourself away from the mat a little more so nothing's drooping, nothing's hanging. See if you can feel your heart shining forward as your shoulders draw back. Lower the knees and then the chest. Leave the booty in the air, bring the chin to the mat. See where you can soften here. Breathe into the low back. Maybe you can start to shine the heart forward and roll the shoulders back, opening the back a little bit here. And then slowly flatten all the way down, untuck the toes. Reach the hands just outside of the mat and forward a couple inches. Stay on your fingertips. Let your forehead rest. Then slowly come up, peeling your head up last. Press down through the feet. Look up, lift the heart. Reach the chin up. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Let's do that 3 more times with your own breath. Press into the feet. Let the head stay heavy till the end. And then let it lift up as you reach up through the chin. Slowly lower back down. 1 more time. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press it back to child's pose. Let your forehead rest. So how's it working for you? Are you staying in the moment? Are you staying with this breath? Do you notice how when you're hyper vigilant to stay with your breath, how everything else kind of fades away? Just by choosing to make this your focus, everything else kind of dissipates into the background, becoming a little less important just for this hour. Interlace your fingers back behind your sit bones and reach your arms up and overhead. Keep softening through the face and the neck, the shoulders. Maybe rocking side to side a little bit feels good here. Release your hands, walk them forward, and slowly come up, downward facing dog. Press into your fingers and knuckles, sink into your heels. Find your breath. Do what you can lengthen on the inhale and what you can soften on the exhale. And let that be your only focus. Letting the breath do the work. Letting your mind clear by just this one pointed focus on just the breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Sink in. Lower your hands down to frame the foot. Inhale, shine the heart forward, roll the shoulders back, bend the knee even more. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten into the legs, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, bend the right knee, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift up, straighten the legs, maybe the toes draw back towards the face. 2 more with your own breath, take your time. Now crawl over towards the left to a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Walk your hands out so you're in a wide leg downward facing dog. Keeping your hands shoulder width distance apart. Let your head be heavy. Now do all the things we do in down dog. Press through the fingers and knuckles, hollow out the armpits. See if you can sink into the heels a little bit, lifting the quads up and pressing them back. Slowly walk the hands back under the shoulders and crawl over towards that right foot. All toes turn to face forward and step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend the knees a lot. Lower the booty down, even lower than the knees. Reach the hands forward and then exhale, fold. Shake the head a little bit. Start to press down into the feet. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. Move around a little bit if it feels good. Press into the feet and slowly roll up. Arms and head stay heavy. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And now bring your hands to your hips. Lift the right knee as high as you can. Straighten the right leg. Point the toes. Lift a little higher. Find your breath. Then we'll come into tree pose. Maybe lifting that foot up high into the thigh. Scoop your hips forward, let that knee fall back, bring your hands to your heart. One pointed focus, allowing the inhale to lengthen and expand your body, allowing the exhale to soften. Keeping your gaze and your breath steady will help keep the mind steady. Now lift that knee up nice and high. Keep your hands at the heart. Hinge your upper body forward as you shoot that leg back long so it's parallel to the ground, just like your torso. Flex the foot, point the toes down. Find a little length, slow-mo, step back, crescent lunge, and sink in. From crescent lunge, we'll come to reverse triangle. So the left leg straightens, right heel spins out and down, left hand reaches up high. Find a little more length through the whole left side of the body as you press down into the feet. One more breath here. Now we'll come into triangle pose. Shift the hips back, reach forward. I hope we're warm enough. I kind of skipped one of our warm-ups on accident. Kind of early for triangle. You got this. You don't have to push too hard, okay? Just press into the feet and find some length in the spine, in the back of the neck. Find some softness. Most importantly, stay with this breath. Now we'll come up to reverse warrior. So the left knee bends a lot. Left hand reaches all the way up and back. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank and lower through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settle in here. One more breath. Press the right foot down as you inhale, press the left foot up. Come up on the toes, exhale, knee to nose, round it out, step it through, crescent lunge. Reach up out of the waist, soften the shoulders down the back, soften through the mind. Keep the heart lifted as you lower the hands down to frame the foot. Inhale, shine the heart forward more, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten into the legs. 3 more times with your own breath. Press that knee straight out over the second toe, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips, maybe those toes draw back towards the nose. Crawl over to the right, wide leg forward, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Now walk your hands back behind you, fingers pointing back away from you. Pull your head down towards the ground. Rock a little weight into the balls of the feet. Lift those quads up and back. Bring your hands back under the shoulders and crawl your hands towards the left foot. All toes turn to face forward. And slowly come back up, crescent lunge. No, step right foot forward to meet left. Yeah, bend the knees a lot, reach the arms forward. Exhale, fold. Shake your head a little bit. Let something go. Let something go, buddy. Get off my man. Press into the feet, slowly round up, arms and head heavy. Heart shines forward as the shoulders draw back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then bring the hands to the hips and lift that left knee up high. Straighten the leg, point the toe, lift a little higher. Bring the hands to the heart and hinge forward. Tree pose. Press the left foot into the right thigh. Scoop the hips forward, letting that knee fall back. Now lift that knee up high again and hinge forward. Shoot that leg back long. Flex the foot. Lengthen from heel to crown. Slow-mo, step it back, crescent lunge. Settle in here. From crescent lunge, we'll come to reverse warrior. Left heel spins out and down. Right leg straightens. Right hand reaches up. Shift the hips back. Reach forward. Triangle pose. Press down into the feet. Gaze up at the left hand. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. One more breath. Let it lengthen something. Let it soften something. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend the right knee a lot. Cartwheel the hands down. Chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settle in here for a couple of breaths. Slowly come back down to your hands and your knees, getting that nice tabletop. Thanks, buddy. Inhale, peel the right arm up. Twist the heart open. Slide that hand behind the back. Maybe you can grab that hip now. Keep rolling the shoulder back a little bit more. Slowly sit your hips back onto your heels. Walk the left fingertips out to the left. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. See if you can let go a little bit more than the first time now. Now that things are a little bit warm, see if you can get them to soften just a little bit more, letting go some of this tension we hold so tight. Keep the sit bones rooting down as the left hand reaches up and over. Twist the heart up towards the sky. Slowly bring the left hand back down, reach the right hand straight back. Bend at the elbow, pass it by the hip, reach the right hand forward and the left foot back, lengthen out. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round it out. Inhale, lengthen and lift. This time bring your right hand out to the side, bend that knee, grab the ankle from the outside or grab the foot on the pinky toe side and kick up and back into that hand. Keep rolling the right shoulder back to open the heart. Slowly keep the foot lifted, straighten it back long, plant the right hand. Curl the right toes, come up, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hips, let your head be heavy, sink into that right heel, find your breath. Slowly come back to downward facing dog and settle in. Lower back down to your hands and your knees. Inhale, peel the left arm up, twist open a little bit more. Slide the hand back there, maybe grab the right hip. Keep drawing the left shoulder back as you root down into the right hand. Slowly sit back onto your hips. Right fingertips take a little walk as the right ear drops towards the right shoulder. Soften. Right hand reaches up and over. Keep pressing the right sit bone down. Draw the elbow back to open the heart. Lower the right hand back down. Reach the left hand straight back. Bend at the elbow. Hand drops past the hip. Left hand reaches forward. Right foot reaches back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Bend the knee. Bring the left hand out to the side. Grab that foot. Maybe on the pinky toe side and kick up and back. Keep that foot lifted, release it back long, plant the left hand, curl the left toes, shoot it up, three-legged dog, bend the knee, point it at the sky, let your head hang. Press into the fingers and knuckles evenly and open it up. Slowly come back, downward facing dog, and settle in here. Now we're gonna flow a little bit, one breath per move. Inhale, right foot reaches high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Reverse triangle, left heel spins out and down, right leg straightens, right hand reaches up. Triangle pose, shift the hips back, reach forward and sink in. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend the right knee a lot. Exhale, cartwheel hands to frame the foot, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend the knees, lower the booty down lower than the knees, reach the hands forward. Exhale, fold. Now without moving the knees, drop the booty back there behind you and come into that chair pose. Sink into the heels a little bit. Bring your hands to your heart and turn and twist to the right. I lied about the flow. We're not flowing yet, are we? Lower the booty a little more, pull the belly in and twist the heart open, maybe placing the hands on the center of the chest. See what you can soften here. Slowly curl the left heel in towards the glute and then slowly shoot that leg back long so it's parallel to the ground. Step back, crescent lunge with the twist. Press your right knee forward, twist your heart open. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, soften anywhere you can. Now open the arms up. Keep rolling that right shoulder back and pressing the right knee forward. We're gonna come all the way up to reverse crescent. Keep the right knee deeply bent. Right hand finds left thigh, left hand reaches up. Stay for one more breath. Cartwheel hands down to frame the foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Lower the booty a lot, reach the hands forward. And slowly fold forward. Let the head be heavy. Now without moving the knees, lower the booty, find that chair pose. Sink in a little more, dropping weight into your heels. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn and twist to the left. Lower the booty, pull the belly in and twist the heart open. Soften wherever you can. Slowly curl that right heel in towards the glute and shoot it back long. Step back, crescent lunge with the twist. Press the left knee forward, roll the left shoulder back. Find your breath. Open the arms up. Keep rolling that left shoulder back to open the heart. We'll come all the way up to reverse crescent. Keep the deep bend in the left knee as the right hand reaches up. Stay for one more breath. Cartwheel hands down, step it back to plank and lower through chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Now we'll flow for a minute, okay? Settle into your downward facing dog for one breath first. And then let that inhale lift your right foot high, come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, lengthen the whole right side of the body. Shift the hips back, reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend the right knee a lot. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Lower the booty, reach the hands forward, and then exhale, fold, shake the head a little bit. Slowly roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften as you lengthen forward. Belly in and up out of the way. Fold a little deeper, empty every last drop. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifts the left foot high, come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Next inhale, reverse triangle. Right hand finds right thigh, left hand reaches up. Shift the hips back, reach forward, triangle pose. Press down through the feet, scoop the hips towards the long edge. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend the left knee a lot. Cartwheel hands down to frame the foot. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Lower the booty, reach the hands forward, and then exhale, fold. Press into the feet and slowly roll it up. Now we're going to bring the right foot up into the center line of the body. If you'd rather just bring the foot into the thigh again, you can. Cup those toes with the left fingertips and bring the right hand to the heart. Scoop the hips forward, let that knee fall back. And inhale, see what you can lengthen. Grow a little taller like a tree reaching for the sun. Exhale, soften. Maybe the right hand comes behind your back, trying to grab the big toe. Maybe just grabbing the elbow and starting to work our way down. One more time, hips scoop forward as that knee softens back. Feel the heart lifting and the shoulders melting down the back. Allowing every breath to clear the mind, keeping the gaze steady. Slowly lift that right knee up as high as you can. Bring the hands to the hips. Straighten that leg out in front. Point the toe. Lift a little higher. Bring the hands to the heart. Slowly tip forward as you shoot that leg back long so everything's parallel. Now plant the left fingertips in front of the left toes. Peel the right arm up towards the sky. Now see if you can stack the hips and the shoulders. If you're looking at yourself on the screen, see if you can make this look like straight lines. So flex the foot, point the toes towards the long edge, and roll that right hip back to stack it right on top of the left. Roll the right shoulder back to stack it right on top. Press back through the heel a little more, finding length from heel to crown. We're going to slowly step it back into reverse warrior. Left knee bends deeply, left hand reaches up and back. And now we'll come into warrior two and sink in here. We're going to turn forward into crescent lunge, right into reverse triangle. Right heel spins out and down, left hand comes up. Triangle pose, shift the hips back, reach forward and drop in. We're going to stay for a couple breaths. All right, so maybe you can come down into it a little deeper, but if either side of your waist does no longer feel long, you've come too far. All right, feet are pressing down, hips are scooping towards that long edge. Right hand is reaching up. Right shoulder is rolling back to open the heart. Back of the neck is long but soft. Face is soft. Shoulders are soft. Let this breath do the work. Let the inhale find some length and expand your body. Let the exhale soften some of that tension. Inhale, reverse warrior, left knee bends a lot. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Lower the booty, reach the hands forward. And exhale, fold. Now step your feet as wide as your hips and slide your fingers under your toes all the way to the crease in your wrists. Pull your head down towards the mat. Softly draw your shoulders up out of the ears and maybe you start to straighten into the legs. One more breath. Release your hands, press into the feet and slowly roll up. Bring your left heel up into the center line or just come into tree pose again. Bring the left hand to the heart. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall open. Maybe left hand comes around, reaching for that big toe. Slowly release, lift the left knee up as high as you can. Bring your hands to your hips. Straighten that leg out long. Point the toe, lift a little higher. Bring the hands to the heart as you tip forward. Shoot that leg back long. Slowly plant the right fingertips. Peel the left arm up. Stack the shoulders. Stack the hips. Find length from your heel to your crown. Find softness anywhere you can. Inhale, reverse warrior, right knee bends a lot, right hand reaches up. And then sink into your warrior two. Come into crescent lunge, facing the front of the mat, sink in. Right into reverse triangle. Left heel spins out and down, right hand reaches up. Triangle pose, shift the hips back, reach forward, and settle in here for a couple breaths. Press the feet down, lift the quads up. Inhale, reverse warrior, right knee bends. Exhale, cartwheel hands down. Step the left foot forward. Lower the booty, reach the hands forward, and fold forward. Step your feet together. Don't move your knees. Lower the booty down, come into that chair pose, and draw the hands to the heart. Turn and twist to the right. Open the arms up. Slowly slide the left hand under the right foot and come to standing, bringing that right foot with you. Kick out through the heel. Reach back. Maybe your gaze can follow. Now we'll release that foot and cross that right ankle over the left knee and bring the hands to the heart and sink into that figure four. Keep drawing the upper body back unless you want to hinge at the hips and bring your fingertips towards the ground. Or if you want to find a twist to the left, you can hook the right elbow on the bottom of the foot. Allow this next inhale to lengthen and expand your body. Allow this exhale to soften the tension, soften your mind. Keep this one-pointed focus, staying with each breath. Slowly come up, lift that knee high, reach the arms high. Cartwheel the hands down, shoot the right leg high, leg standing splits, and then hop it back, chaturanga, maybe one little inch at a time, maybe one big hop, kneading back in downward facing dog. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees and walk or hop to the top. Lower the booty, reach your hands forward, exhale, fold. Without moving the knees, lower the booty behind you, find that chair pose, sink into the heels, bring your hands to your heart. Turn and twist to the left. Pull the belly in, lower the booty, open the arms, roll that left shoulder back. Slide the right hand under the left foot and slowly come to standing. Kick out through your left heel. Maybe you can gaze back over the left hand. Slowly release, placing that left foot on the right knee, bringing the hands to the heart and settling in. Drawing the upper body back. We're starting to hinge forward at the hips or turning and twisting to the right to try to place that left elbow on the bottom of the foot. All right, it's all about this breath. What can we lengthen and expand? What can we soften? Can we stay right here in this moment by using the breath to clear the mind? Slowly come up, lift the knee high, reach the arms up to the sky, cartwheel the hands down, shoot the leg high, hop it back, chaturanga, meet back, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna come down to the knees and take a little bit of time for any arm balance or inversion you might be working on. If you're not feeling 100% through the wrists and the shoulders, You can just lay on your back and straighten the legs up towards the sky. Tuck the chin a little bit. See if you can stay with your breath. Don't miss one opportunity to make this breath be exactly what you would order up from the universe. Not needing to wait till the right time. Letting this moment be the moment that you're very clear about what it is you want. Not waiting to find this peace or to clear the mind. It's a plane, dummies. Come here. Be quiet. Hey, come here. Be quiet. It's a plane. Don't listen to your brother. He can't hear anymore. And so he tells you to bark, and it's not true. It's just a plane, buddy. Come here. Come here. When you're finished up here, we'll come back into a child's pose. My foot itches so bad. I always have bites and poison oak all over me, and I'm somehow good about itching it, but sometimes you just start itching it and you just can't stop. All right, reach your hands back by your sides, let your palms face up, and let the shoulders round a little bit more and really soften here. So close your eyes and notice how it feels like you can still kind of see a little bit, but you're not really seeing, right? But you're perceiving still from the eyes, as though you could see. Now see if instead you can come up to that third eye space, the center of your forehead, and imagine instead of perceiving through two eyes, you were perceiving right here. See if that helps you to soften the space around your eyes a little more, now that you're no longer using that space to perceive. And notice how you really can decide where you reside, whether it's in your head or in your body, and see if you can reside in your heart space. So bring your awareness there and keep softening all the space in your head that would try to pull your attention back to that space around the eyes, all the thought forms that would try to bring you back to all the things you should be worrying about. And see if you can just be right here in the heart space, perceiving through the lens of the heart, where everything looks a little bit softer, a little bit less intense. See if you can then come down into the belly. See if that feels any different. Just really letting that breath fill the belly and soften the belly. Now see if you can be in all three of those areas at once, that third eye space, the heart space, and the belly. Continuing to soften through the eyes and the head. Now see if you can stay there, occupying the body and not the mind for our floor stretches. And slowly come up. Sit your left hip onto your heel and straighten your right leg out. Kick out through the heel. Reach the arms up and turn to face that leg. Lengthen out. Grab what you can. Keep lifting that heel up off the ground if you can. Keep the heart lifted. Make sure the shoulders are level. If you can, keep your head up so your neck stays long, and pull your heart down towards your foot. Soften anywhere you can. If it helps to stay in that space of that third eye, the heart and the belly, to close the eyes, you can do that. Bring that right elbow inside the right knee. Reach the left arm straight up towards the sky, and then reach for the toes. Use a little leverage to twist the heart open. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. If you can, keep that heel lifted off the ground and the toes drawing back towards the face. Slowly come back up, and we switch. Left leg straightens, right foot comes in. Kick out through the heel. Lift that heel up off the ground, reach the arms up. Turn to face that leg and lengthen out. Keep your shoulders level and your heart lifted. Keep the head lifted if you can, and just pull the heart a little closer to the foot. Notice how the more you kick through the heel, the more you might feel this in your lower right back, as well as through the back of that left leg. Left elbow inside the left knee, right hand reaches up and over towards the toes. Twist the heart up towards the sky and reach through the fingers. Reach the toes back towards the face and soften. Slowly come back up. Bring both feet flat on the ground in front of you and come into a boat pose. Squeeze everything into that center line, soften your face. Now we're gonna roll it back into a plow pose. Soften through your neck, your eyes. See if you can stay in that space in the center of your forehead and your heart and your belly. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs up towards the sky for shoulder stand, stacking the hips over the shoulders and the feet over the hips. Slowly lower back into plow pose and soften right away. Lower your palms down, press down into the palms to slowly roll out. And roll right back up to a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together again. And this time we will try to lower the knees down a little more, pressing the feet together, lifting through the heart. Maybe you start to hinge forward for the last couple breaths. Use this breath. And slowly release. Come on up. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Reach your hands forward and slowly roll back onto your back, slow as you can go. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your left leg go long. Hug your right knee in towards the right armpit. Tuck the chin a little bit. Kick out through the left heel. Bring your right arm straight out to the side, palm facing up. And use your left hand to guide the right knee across your body into a twist. Let this breath really help you unwind and let go of all that tension. Occupying that space above the eyebrows, that heart space and the belly. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees in, hug your forehead in, squeeze everything into a tight little ball. And then let the right leg go long, interlace the fingers around the left knee and hug it in. Kick out through the right heel, tuck the chin a little bit. Left arm straight out to the side, palm facing up. Right hand guides the left knee all the way across. Gaze out over the left hand. And let this be the breath that expands your body and then helps you to really let go. All right, last chance, one more breath. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees in. And let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat, let your toes fall open. Tuck your chin a little bit. Close your eyes down. Are you still residing in that third eye space? Can you soften all around the eyes a little more and leave that space? Can you occupy the heart space at the same time? Can you let go just a little bit more? As you let go of controlling the breath, imagine that it is still just coming in to expand your body and to help you let go. That you don't even need to focus on that, just need to allow it. Invite a deep breath in through your nose all the way down into your toes and let them start to wiggle. Bring awareness into your fingertips as you start to bring movement into your body. Inhale the arms up overhead, lengthen all the way out. Oh yeah, I got stung by a yellow jacket yesterday too. My whole arm's swollen. Just trying to let you know that it's not that great here. Nature's great and stuff, but sometimes it's like, oh my God. Or slowly roll onto your right side. Take a few more breaths. Actually, a wild pig came up onto our porch last night, tried to get in the dog food, which is outside because the rats were coming inside to get the food, so it's on the porch. But the wild pig came up onto the porch, and I came outside, and he ran away. And luckily, I saw him because we had left the garden gate down, and last time he destroyed our garden. So yeah, there's always a good side and a downside of everything, right? When you're ready, slowly come back up to a seat. The yellow jacket was kind of my fault because I was just saying yesterday to Ryan that they never sting me, and it's just because he's scared of them that they sting him, because he always gets stung. And then 5 minutes later, I got stung. So inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the hands down to the heart center and be there. Occupy that third eye center and the heart space together, and soften all around the eyes and the mind. And see if you can commit to being here. A little less in the head, a little more in the body. And fine-tuning that frontal lobe. Notice how when you try to come into that third eye space, it's the same as just trying to soften your face. It's that same motion. It's like becoming aware and softening at the same time. Lift the thumbs to that space and be there. Feel the energy radiating out from there into the hands. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. May our thoughts and actions in some way contribute to that. Namaste.